What's going on YouTube? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. We have officially joined the social media world, so make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram for details and behind the scenes. The links are in the description below. Also hang out with me until the end of this video where I will respond to some comments. I have some more awesome stuff today for all you Marvel fans out there. If you're not a Marvel fan, I got you covered. This video still dishes out some juicy info that's definitely worth the watch. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and also tell me your thoughts down in the comments. Today we're talking about the top 10 actors Marvel won't hire anymore. Exciting, right? Let's get started. Starting off our list at number 10 is Halle Berry. She's a very successful actress who even won an Oscar for her role in the movie Monsters Ball, but it seems she has struggled to regain that fame ever since she played Storm in the X-Men movies. It's clear the woman can act, we cannot take that from her, but it all came crashing down when she took on the lead role in Catwoman, which was loosely based off the DC female superhero. You would think this role could be the start to her earning a spot in the superhero franchise, but instead, the movie was a complete flop. And when you're playing Catwoman in the movie Catwoman, you can't really blame anyone else. The movie was so bad it appeared on Roger Ebert's list of most hated films, and her performance earned a Razzie back in 2005. The movie got 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it didn't even break even at the box office. The budget movie was $100 million, and it only made back $82.1 million. She received a lot of negative critiques and reviews for her performance, but she had no problem dissing Warner Brothers in her acceptance speech for her Razzie. She thanked them for, and I quote, "Thanks for putting me in a piece of god-awful movie. It was just what my career needed." I think it's safe to say Marvel won't be in any rush to hire her for any of their superhero roles. At number 9 we have Mickey Rourke. You might know him as Whiplash, the villain from Marvel's Iron Man 2. The movie was reviewed as decent but not as good as the first film, and Mickey was one to agree with that. He had no problem trashing both the movie and Marvel Studios, saying that he was disappointed with the final version of the movie. When he was interviewed by Seth Meyers, he stated, "I'm not a Marvel fan. Once I did a movie for Marvel and they cut the whole goddamn thing out." Apparently the real reason for his hatred is because the creative team reduced his character in the film drastically. Mickey wanted to add layers to his character, but in the end Marvel decided to simplify the villain, having him just be evil for the sake of being evil. He went on to give a final statement saying, "If Marvel wants to make mindless comic book movies, then I don't want to be a part of it." Yeah, that will definitely have you blacklisted from Marvel Studios. Swiping the number 8 spot is January Jones, known for her role as Emma Frost in X-Men First Class. While some fans praised her performance, critics and also some of her co-stars says she seduced the audience but left them feeling numb. Reviewers of the film said her delivery of the character was wooden. Various actors who have worked with her also went on to say that the actress is rude and unapproachable. The star's bad reputation in the industry has made various headlines, all confirming that she isn't the easiest person to work with. Some headlines have gone as far as labeling her as a homewrecker. An article by thedailymail.com says the actress has an inside joke with fellow X-Men alum James Marsden, teasing that he is the father of her son. Fans and other co-stars don't seem to get the joke and aren't too thrilled with her behavior. I'm sure with a reputation and a performance like that, Marvel won't be knocking on her door anytime soon. In the number 7 spot we have Wesley Snipes. He has been one of the most in-demand action stars because of his incredible ability to combine athletic and martial arts skills. However, his career started to lose steam when Snipes began to claim that Hollywood had a race issue. He's had various run-ins with the law to a point of being arrested and sentenced to 3 years in prison for tax return conviction, and has also had some unsuccessful movie roles. It wasn't until his role in Blade that his career jump-started again. It's said that he earned the film $131 million worldwide, but this success went cold when Blade Trinity was titled as the worst film in the franchise. Snipe began to claim different encounters with racism and disrespect on set. His co-star Patton Oswalt called the film a very troubled production, saying that they had problems with Snipes' behavior while shooting. Apparently Snipes was demanding that the director David Goyu quit. Yeah, not the type of person you really want to work with. Marvel has a lot of other options to go with, so I think they're good. At number 6 we have Jessica Chastain, who made fans go crazy when she said no to joining the MCU back in 2012 for a role in the Iron Man movie. However, it caused a ton of buzz when it was announced that she would be joining Iron Man 3 as a scientist. People were going crazy with excitement that she would be making her way into the Iron Man franchise, but a lot of dreams were shattered when Chastain spoke about it on Facebook. She wrote, "Sorry to say that Iron Man 3 isn't going to work out. My schedule is jam-packed and I can't fit anything else in. The press announced my possible attachment far too soon. I know many of you wanted me to be involved and I'm so sorry to disappoint you." It was a nice apology, but also caused some controversy for the actress. She did leave the door open for MCU and said she hopes there will be another Marvel film for her in the future. It's hard to believe that Marvel would want to cast her after she pulled away from a role like that, especially because it had created so much buzz already. Halfway through the list at number 5 we have Tobey Maguire, also known as the original Spider-Man for my generation. He rose to stardom when the Spider-Man franchise began and was very successful almost immediately. But the third film is what stunted his chances of reaching the top. After the third movie came out, it received a lot of negative critiques and reviews, some being for Tobey's performance. It wasn't all his fault though. The director Sam Raimi said, and I quote, "It's a movie that just didn't work very well. I tried to make it work, but I didn't really believe in all the characters, so that couldn't be hidden from people who loved Spider-Man." When the director admits that the movie was bad, the movie was bad. During the third movie, Tobey found himself in some trouble with the law regarding an illegal gambling issue. Turns out he was illegally gambling and won $311,000, which he had no legal rights for. It was revealed that he also tried to gamble when it came to his work. Apparently with Spider-Man 2, he was playing hardball trying to get a better contract when it came to filming future sequels. Sony executives were aware and threatened to replace him with Jake Gyllenhaal. Definitely not something you should use your illegal gambling skills on, and I'm sure Marvel doesn't even have time for those kinds of games. The franchise did a reboot and a new Spider-Man was casted, for a reason. Let's be honest. Sliding into the number 4 spot is Edward Norton. A lot of Marvel fans are already aware of his battle when it came to writing the script for The Incredible Hulk. The movie itself turned out okay, but the filming process was apparently a chaotic mess. The actor originally turned down the role as the angry green giant, but later on accepted it on the assumption that any changes he made to the original screenplay would be included in the final cut. However, he heavily re-edited it, and it was chaos trying to combine it with Zach Penn's original writing. Although fans may have liked the movie, it's been reported that Marvel hates it. Okay, maybe not hates, because I know that's a really strong word, but they weren't happy with it. This led them to replace Norton with Mark Ruffalo when it came time to film The Avengers. The studio even issued a statement regarding the new casting announcement and said they preferred an actor, and I quote, "who embodies the creative and collaborative spirit as our other talented cast members." The director of The Incredible Hulk, Louis Leterrier, told Entertainment Weekly that Marvel and Norton didn't come to an agreement where we could have all worked together. Well, at least they tried, right? Alright guys, at number 3 we have Nicolas Cage, a very successful actor even outside the MCU. It was his role in Ghost Rider that had fans believing he would slay the role of being a badass stunt motorcyclist Johnny Blaze. The first film received a lot of negative reviews, and the second one earned Nicolas a Razzie nomination for Worst Actor, while the film also was nominated as Worst Remake. It's safe to say there won't be a third movie, not just because it wasn't a success, but because Cage doesn't want to return for it anyways. He admitted, and I quote, "I think the ship has sailed with that one, at least with me involved." Don't worry, we also think that ship has sailed too, and it seems like Marvel agrees with us. They've moved on to bigger and better things. No offense, Nicolas Cage. At number 2 we have Jessica Alba. She's known for a number of different movies, but it was Fantastic Four: Ride of the Silver Surfer that she claims made her want to stop acting. During an interview, she was recalling her time while working with Tim Story. She said he often questioned her performance by asking things like, "Can you be prettier when you cry?" And that was when Alba knew she didn't care about the industry anymore. The movie ended up getting a reputation of being one of the worst rebooted franchises, only receiving a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. Jessica Alba has actually put a hold on her acting career and says that she really stopped acting when she was 27 years old. She's now focusing on her family and the business side of the career. With Despite the way she spoke about the director Tom Story, I don't think any director is too thrilled to work with her again, especially another Marvel movie. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is Terrence Howard. He is known as the actor whose role as James Rhodey Rhodes was given to another actor, Don Cheadle. But that isn't just it, it's the reason why the switch happened. Apparently Howard wasn't pleased with the suggested pay cut for starring in the Iron Man sequel. During an interview on Watch What Happens Live, he called out his co-star Robert Downey Jr. for stealing his spotlight. He said, and I quote, "It turns out that the person I helped become Iron Man, when it was time to re-up for the second one, he took the money that was supposed to go to me and pushed me out." He also went on to say that Marvel executives said this sequel will be successful with or without him, and offered to pay him 1/8 of his original salary. Howard still remains bitter but has moved on with his acting career. I think it's best that Marvel just moves on too. Alright guys, there is our list of actors that Marvel won't hire anymore. Share all your thoughts and comments down below and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you liked it. For now, let's check out some comments from my last video, top 10 actors who ruined the movie role. Nick Oliver says, at 6:33 you see her outfit changes when it goes back to the outfit she was wearing throughout the video. Oops. Sue me. Scott Balt says, I love this channel, keep up the great work. Can I get a shout out in a future video please? Yes you can! Here it is. Thank you Scott. Chad Filardo says, the Catwoman movie should have never been made, period. The studio lied to people who were expecting the Batman version, not that piece of excrement. Tell us how you really feel. Dajjal Shahid says, Leto is a good actor, but that wasn't Joker, more like a Joker wannabe. Tattoos and grills, come on now, right? That is all that I was trying to say in my last video. Okay guys, we have reached the end here. That is all I have for you today. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. I am your host Joss, and I'll see you next time.